Hello guys, today I'm back from my long trip of 3 weeks away from my home, and I will make just a short video to test a microstove that I have got on Amazon. Now the good part of this microstove is exactly the size of it. This is my hand. You can put it in your pocket or wherever you want, and it's really a pocket size. The name of the brand is Lixada. As you can see, it's really easy to assemble. It's made to have two of this little piece of stainless steel plates, but I won't use the upper one because it's made for if you use liquid alcohol, and for the wood, for me it's not necessary. Okay, as you can see, it's really small and simple to use. With these microstoves, the problem is that for the size of them, you won't be able to get a big heat inside of them, and so you have to use only dry material, and especially in the autumn and the winter, you have to find the inner part of the log, or eventually some dry stick, because if you use wet wood, it won't take fire very well inside of it. Will make much smoke and won't works very well. I will make a couple of feather sticks just to be sure it will take the fire. As usual, for this feather stick that I will use to catch the spark of my fire steel, I will make some bigger feathers at the beginning, and then I will make thin feathers like paper section. Actually, this wood is a bit rotten, but it will work anyway. I'm pretty sure of that. Okay. So another problem that you have with these micro stoves is that if you put your teapot on the micro stoves, the height between the fire and the flame and the teapot is too low, too small, and so it will it's not very efficient. The best thing is to have something to put your pot at this height, a bit higher from the stove. Let's try putting on it. How much does it take? As you can see, the wood is not perfectly dry. From the smoke you can see it. Would be better to split a log, but anyway, it's almost dark and I don't want to wait too much for this. As I said, I have got this small wood stove to cook something in the places where open fires are forbidden. This is safer, especially in summer. I just want to see if I can cook, I will be able to cook something like rice or something like that, sausages and beans, and on it. A solution could be to use a grill. I have a grill of this height, a bit higher than the stove, so the flame can be like this. You see? Would be really better. And also you will feed the stove also from the top. I'm pretty sure that the time for boiling the water will depends a big deal from also from the wood. If I take really dry wood, like splitting a log, it will be much quicker. And the water is boiling. 10 minutes to boil the water. With this micro stove. You see, let me show you something. You see that inside you don't have a good flame. That's because I have put the pot here. On the contrary, if I have something that holds my pot here, in a few moments the flame will catch and the oxygen will flow, and so we will have a flame also from the top of the stove. You see, if I take a bit higher, the pot, the fire will take on the top of the stove, and it will burn, the wood will burn much better. And also, the good part of the stove is that you can move it wherever you want. Cheers, guys. I won't get this type of stove if you're planning to cook something big. The only reason you can use this stove for me is if you want to be really light during your hikes, and you don't want to bring a lot of stuff, and for some reason you can't make an open fire. So with this you will use just a few sticks, and you will be able to get something like this, a good hot tea or hot coffee for your hiking, to warm up yourself. On the contrary, if you want to cook something else, it's not very good. If you like to use stoves like wood stoves, it's much better the gasifier ones. my beautiful dog. Seems to me like a wolf. See you soon, my friends.